Hello, my dear students. Today I will be reading chapter 1 with you, The Coming of Pollyanna. Pollyanna, an 11-year-old girl, goes to live with Aunt Polly, her mother's sister. Aunt Polly prepares the attic in her house for Pollyanna's stay. Read this extract from the story to learn how excited Pollyanna is to meet her aunt. So let's begin with the story. In due time came the telegram announcing that Pollyanna would arrive in Beldingsville the next day, the 25th of June at 4 o'clock. Miss Polly read the telegram, frowned, and then climbed the stairs to the attic room. She still frowned as she looked about her. So, this is the story of a girl. Her name is Pollyanna. She is 11 years old and she is coming to visit her mother's sister, Aunt Polly. Aunt Polly received a telegram about her arrival, and the telegram said that she would be arriving on 25th of June at 4 o'clock. So when Miss Polly read the telegram, she frowned. Frowned means she became a little angry, and she went to the attic room, the room on the first floor, top floor, like the room on the top floor of the house, whether it is first floor or some other. The room contained a small bed, neatly made, two straight back chairs, a washstand, a bureau without any mirror, and a small table. There were no drapery curtains at the dormer windows, no pictures on the wall. All day the sun had been pouring down upon the roof, and the little room was like an oven for heat. As there were no screens, the windows had not been raised. A big fly was buzzing angrily at one of them now, up and down, trying to get out. So, the furniture in the room was a bed and two straight backed chairs, a wash stand. A wash stand can be a wash basin, a bureau without any mirror. A bureau is a chest of drawers, it's a table with the drawers without any mirror. And there was a small table. There were dormer windows. Dormer windows means windows with the length of A shape. And there were no draper curtains on the windows. Draper curtains means very lavish curtains, big curtains, like, you know, kingly curtains were not there, beautiful and all. The room was a very average room. It was a simple room. And as it was on the top floor, it was the attic room. It was very hot, and windows were not being raised, so there was a fly stuck inside which was not able to go outside. So this is the scene of the room when Aunt Polly enters the room. Nancy, Miss Polly said a few minutes later at the kitchen door, I found a fly upstairs in Miss Pollyanna's room. The window must have been raised at some time. I have ordered screens, but until they come, I shall expect you to see that the windows remain closed. My niece will arrive tomorrow at 4 o'clock. I desire you to meet her at the station. So, this Nancy, she is the house help for Aunt Polly. Aunt Polly came down and instructed Nancy that there is a bee in the room and she should not open the windows again, because if she would open, more bees would come inside. And she also ordered her that as my niece means bhanji or bhatiji, which is coming tomorrow, you have to go to take her from the railway station. Timothy will take the open buggy and drive you over. The telegram says light hair, red checked gingham dress, and straw hat. That is all I know, but I think it is sufficient for your purpose. Now, Timothy is a buggy driver in this story. Buggy means horse cart, which is open from the back. So, Aunt Polly instructed Nancy that you will go with Timothy and bring Pollyanna home. There was one more thing which the telegram had said about the girl, that she will be wearing a red checked gingham dress and a straw hat, and her hair is of light color. Gingham dress means any dress which is having a checked pattern. So, as Aunt Polly has also not seen Pollyanna and Nancy has also not seen Pollyanna, these were the identification marks through which they were going to identify the girl. Yes, ma'am, but you. Miss Polly evidently read the pause aright, for she frowned and said crisply, "No, I shall not go. It is not necessary that I should, I think. That is all." And she turned away. So, Miss Nancy wanted to say that, "Ma'am, you should go as your niece is coming," but Aunt Polly just read her mind and she said very crisply, strictly, that "I will not go." Miss Polly's arrangements for the comfort of her niece Pollyanna were complete. In the kitchen, Nancy sent her flat iron with a vicious dig across the dish towel she was ironing. Light hair, red checked gingham dress, and straw hat. All she knows, indeed. Well, I would be ashamed to own it up. That I would. I would. And her only niece, what was a coming from way across the continent. So now Nancy, she heard that she will only go to take Pollyanna from the station. She became tensed. She was ironing, means pressing the dish towel. You can say the towel of the kitchen. She was ironing it in the kitchen and she was doing it very strongly because inside her head she was very tensed. She was repeating the identifications of Pollyanna, like light hair, red checked gingham dress, and straw hat. She was furious. The this Nancy was also a little bit wondrous and furious that why, if Aunt Polly's niece is coming after so long to meet